Hey, what's going on, guys? Ron Chan speaking. I was talking about why you shouldn't use Patreon for ROM hacking purposes. Now, first of all, when you put up a Patreon or crowdfunding or whatever about ROM hacking, whether it is a copyrighted material, you are at risk. You are at risk of getting sued or either or either get a cease and desist notice. From what I heard is that Nintendo has been taking down fan projects, and it's been happening a lot lately, especially last year. Now, there's only one person that rather just just profit for a fan project. Profit. Now, if you watch a video about this sucks, about AM2R.
As long as you follow 3 golden rules. 1. Never try to profit from your fan project. This means no Kickstarters, no Patreons, or anything else where you would exchange money for goods with regards to what you're doing with Nintendo's IP. 2. Never attempt to port or otherwise remake something Nintendo is already selling for money. Your high-def Unreal Engine remake of Super Mario 64 could take sales away from the real Super Mario 64, and that's a really, really bad thing in Nintendo's eyes. 3. Make it abundantly clear that you are not affiliated or associated with Nintendo. I've heard that sometimes companies like Nintendo get tech support calls about fan games, which could be considered a waste of company resources, which means your fan game could be costing them money. So just don't let that confusion happen. The overall concept communicated by these rules is this: don't step on Nintendo's toes, and Nintendo won't step on yours.
States that don't profit for fan projects. No. That means no Patreons, no Kickstarters, or anything that exchange money for goods of what you're doing to your IP. In other words, a person named Kaze, Emanuar, is using profit to make ROM hacking projects using Nintendo's intellectual property. Okay, Kaze Emanuar, if I can't pronounce the name correctly, is using Patreon to get money from your pockets so you can make games from Nintendo's IP. That's not legal because there's a chance that Nintendo may either DMCA your work or put you to court. Now this has been happening a lot, and yeah, what I'm trying to say is that you are infringing someone's work. Now, I understand that you needed money to make a living, but unfortunately, ROM hacking is not one of them. Because unless your work is very original, but still, if you're making a game from scratch, completely original, from the ground up, without using any IPs, I understand. That's the whole purpose of using the Patreon. But using Patreon for copyrighted material, that's not accepted. Because I'm pretty sure that Nintendo will take down Kaze Emanuar's work and put him to court, and you know what happens if you don't comply to Nintendo? He's gonna pay up to at least $1 million in copyright damages. As a matter of fact, he lives in Germany, and that means he'll be paying up to at least either 800,000 euros or 1 million euros, or or even higher for copyright damages. Now, please don't tell me that Kaze and Emanuar can't be sued because German copyright laws are very different from the US. But that's not true because the author of AM2R, if I'm correct, he is from Australia, right? He created another Metroid 2 remake, then releases it to the public, and then less than 24 hours, Nintendo took down his work. You see, that's something that you don't see. And back in December, Kuboy Man, received a cease and desist letter from Nintendo of America, even though the website Rajon.net is hosted in Australia. It's more like an Australian web host. But yeah, Nintendo excuse me, Nintendo got Kuboy Man to shut down his work. Now here's what's very surprising, because most of the people who do fan projects, they got hired from video game companies. Not like Dr. M64. I read one of his tweets and he got hired by a gaming company. And I also read that Kuboy Man is applying for a job at Game Freak. Of course, Game Freak accepted Kuboy Man, but the problem is that he must be able to learn and speak Japanese to develop games. Hell, even Christian Whitehead is a ROM hacker himself and produces an already successful Sonic Mania, and already success in Sonic Mania, and also works for Sega. That's what I'm trying to say. If you think Nintendo's gonna hire Kaze and Emanuar, now there is 0% chance of that, because I'm sure that Nintendo won't hire this guy at all for breaking copyright law. And how many games that he developed besides Super Mario 64 Last Impact, which is one of the best Super Mario 64 games ever made. I've been watching his work, but what I don't like is profit, because that's something you can't do, even though he lives in Germany. But the copyright law affected worldwide, so I'm pretty sure that Nintendo would take down any Kaze and Emanuar's work. Hell, even Square Enix, they got the slap with Chrono Trigger fan games, and Chrono Trigger got shut down because if they don't comply with Squaresoft, they will pay up to $250,000 per work. So I don't think Nintendo will hire Kaze Emanuar for copyright infringement. That's something Nintendo would not do. And another thing, I've been hacking SM64 for a long time, and I've been hacking SM64 for years, and Nintendo is watching my work. So at least 2 years ago, I got a copyright strike from Nintendo. It's one of my SM64 SMAS videos. So I got a strike. I counterclaimed it, and I won. I said it in my last video. And yes, I apologize for the slow YouTube updates, because it's hard to back up 2,280 videos. That's a lot of videos I uploaded since my account termination. So please be patient. I'm trying to work the process of restoring every video. Maybe I'll back up 100 videos per day. But anyway, back to the copyright part, because I'm pretty sure that there were successful gamers and fan gamers had purpose to use Patreon, because you know the company Big Cow Productions. He uses Patreon for other purposes, and the creator of Mega Maker, which is based on Mega Man, he only used the money for web server purposes. Now that's a good example of putting up rewards for it. But anything like that over there, yeah, Super Mario 64 Online. Excuse me. Excuse me. No. I'm pretty sure that Nintendo knew about this. Yes, Nintendo knows about this. Because I bet a day, a week, 2 weeks, a month, this will get shut down immediately without warning. And possibly putting him to court, because every single work that he did is going to pay up to 1 million euros. Yeah, I can't speak that well, I'm sorry, because I've been stuttering a lot. So yeah, this is why you can't use Patreon to develop games using someone else's content. If it's something original, yes, that's the whole purpose. I even got a Patreon page, but I don't use my money to develop games using someone else's property. Never will. Now, if you exchange money for goods like, sorry about that. If you exchange money for goods like developing a project using Nintendo's intellectual property, it can get shut down. You better not do the same with Square Enix games, because Square Enix will immediately take it out. I mean, Square Enix don't embrace fan games at all. Never. Even if you do crowdfunding like Kickstarter, if you do crowdfunding like Indiegogo, Kickstarter, or GoFundMe, if you ask money to develop a game using someone else's property, you can get a lot of trouble. You can get a lot of trouble. That can go from C&Ds, DMCA takedowns, and putting you to court. And then you end up being homeless, or stuck in debt, like a huge amount of money to pay. Or you could be in jail for doing that. You could be in jail for copyright infringement. I'm pretty sure the judge might say guilty for developing games illegally. It's the year 2017. I think ROM-Hacking's been here for a long time. Even the bootleg times, like Color Dreams, American Entertainment. I don't remember the name. Excuse me. So yeah, it is illegal to ask for money and then develop a game using someone else's property. You must come up with your original work and then promote your work. Yeah, I forgot to tell you that he's been promoting too much Super Mario 64 ROM-Hacking work. Yeah, Nintendo can see that. I mean, you think Nintendo's playing, right? No, you see how many fan projects been shut down by Nintendo? So much Mario projects. Hell, even Super Mario 64 HD Remake got shut down. Yeah, right? Using Unreal Engine? Yeah, it was already shut down. Yeah, so you think Nintendo will allow this? No. because I'm pretty sure that Super Mario 64 Online will get shut down immediately. So that's it. This is all I want to say. Because never put up a crowdfunding or a Patreon campaign. Never ask for money to develop a fan project you don't own. Exactly. Now let me remind you, because I've been seeing some Grand Theft Auto videos. Never put spam into your video description. If you do that, and that
will get you banned, strikes, and channels will get closed because they have been closed. So get rid of all of your spam right away.
And now I'm going to show you the trailer for this from my room, and I'm pretty sure this is the video you already saw on YouTube. So this is YouTube on TV. That's a cool trailer, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nintendo's watching it right now, because that's how Pokemon Prism got shut down. Because he's been promoting work you're not supposed to be promoting, and these kind of works requires permission from Nintendo. But yeah, I understand if it's Capcom, that's different. Because Capcom, what I'm trying to say is Capcom allows fan games and Nintendo doesn't, with only a few exceptions. Because Capcom embraces fan games like Mega Man for years. Holy shit, you can play as Princess Peach? And there you have it. And there you have it. This is why you can't promote projects like this without Nintendo's permission. This is Ron Chan. Thank you for watching. Take care.